Hi everyone, so today, you're probably already sick of seeing my face because I've done so many videos today. I have some time, my son is still sleeping, so I take advantage whenever possible. So today I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on a makeup sponge that I featured in my October Beauty Favorites. I have been using it almost every single day and I absolutely love the way it makes my CC cream go on. I love the effect that it gives the skin and how it just makes my products or my cream and liquid products sort of melt into the skin and look like skin. The worst thing out there is to use a foundation and to feel like it's sitting on your skin and it doesn't feel like it just melts into the skin. It doesn't sort of work with your skin and you can see it. And that's probably one of the worst things, that you can look at yourself in the mirror and just be like, oh man, I can really see my products. I can see my foundation. It looks so heavy. It's just, I've been there and I don't ever want to go back. So I absolutely love using some of my Sigma brushes for applying cream products and even my CC cream, which I will show you briefly here. It's the Supergroup CC cream. This is the Daily Correct. I use the shade light to medium. This is a self-adjusting CC cream. It is actually very wonderful. It gives me enough coverage. I don't have a lot of flaws that need to be covered, so this works beautifully on its own or under my Bare Minerals powder, under my Josie Maran powder, whatever powder I choose to wear that day. This works beautifully, and I think that the biggest thing is using the right applicators. Sure, you could use your fingers for CC creams, BB creams, liquids, and cream foundations, but I don't like using my fingers, although they say they're the best tools that you have, but I don't like using it. They're dirty, that you can transfer germs. It's a mess. So what I have been using to apply my makeup is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. This is the makeup sponge that they have. It is very similar to the Beauty Blender, although the Beauty Blender is more of like an egg shape, sort of like this, but more rounded towards the bottom. This one I absolutely love because it has a flat side, which is perfect for getting around the nose and just kind of getting on the cheeks and just pushing the product into the skin. And then it has that pointed part, which I use every now and again for concealer. It is a little bit larger than I prefer for my under eye area, but even though it is bigger, I do make it work, and I can go in with my finger and kind of touch up, which this inner part here is where it's kind of hard for me to get because it's a little bit bigger. It is still slightly damp, but it will puff up just a little bit more if I go and run it under water, but when you get it, it's a little bit smaller. And so wet it with some regular tap water, wring it out, make sure all the water is out, and make sure it's just damp. And you will see in the demo how I apply my product first with my finger and then go in with this. You can use a brush to apply it first and then go in with this and smooth out the edges and make sure everything is well blended. Or you can do it like I do, just put dots all over your face and then kind of go in with this product. Whatever method works best for you, but I feel like this is so incredibly good and I absolutely love the way it makes my skin look. I can't even tell that I'm wearing anything, and I do have Bare Minerals powder over it, which is the Pressed Ready foundation, and that's a little bit, can be a little heavy sometimes depending on how much you apply. And I don't see any lines. I don't feel like it's heavy. It looks like my skin, but better. And I love it. It's just something so great, and it's only just a couple bucks. You can get it at Ulta. I've also seen it at Kohl's. They now carry Real Techniques there, and of course you can get them online. So I'll put a couple sites below in the description box if you prefer to order online. If not, just go to your local Ulta store and see if they have it, and you will not regret spending the money on this. I really like it. I don't have the Beauty Blender, so I can't say this is a dupe for it. If you have tried the Beauty Blender and tried this, let me know in the comment section your thoughts of which one you prefer. I have been eyeing the Beauty Blender for years, but I just can't make myself spend $20-some on a sponge, especially now that I have this. Do I really need that? I mean, I don't know. Tell me. Do I need the Beauty Blender? Because if I need it, I will go and buy it. I don't know if this is better than that. Everybody raves about that. It's a makeup artist's favorite. But this just works for every day. It's so easy and it's really cheap and inexpensive. So if I, need a new one, or like I have a tear in mine, I can just chuck it and go buy another one. And it's just, I don't even have to think about how it's putting a hole in my pocket, spending $20-some for one sponge. And then it doesn't even come with the cleaner. Like if you wanted the Beauty Blender cleaner, you have to spend more money. And this, I just use some antibacterial soap and just wash it every other use. I kind of wash it with some soap, put it on a tissue like this so that it air dries, and then the next time I go in the morning, it's ready to rock and roll. Wet it and just go on about my business. So I will show you how I do my application with this wonderful sponge. Okay, so I have my little sponge here that has been dampened, and I just squeezed out all the extra moisture out of it so that it's still damp, but it's not like super soppy and running water, because then it makes no point. I only have my brows done and a little concealer because I just filmed my brow how-to tutorial. So I'm going to use my Supergoop, and so this would be this time where you would choose whatever foundation, whether it's a cream or a liquid to apply, or even a CC cream. This is what this is. So I do take a little bit of it, like a couple little dollops, and then I just start by applying it to my face, and I just kind of blend it in a little bit with my fingers like this. Doesn't have to be too perfect, but again, just kind of blending this out and just kind of creating a thin layer. And once I have that down, you can hopefully probably see a difference. I take the flat side, because there's a flat and a pointed tip. Take the flat side, and then I just start kind of stippling it or rolling it, whichever way is your preferred method. It's not like there's a right way. You can even just kind of swipe it. This is the only way this foundation sponge works if it's damp. If it's dry, it tugs and drags too much, and I just feel like it just doesn't give you a good even coverage. So just kind of go and stipple it. Make sure you blend below your jawline and up in the hairline. And if the lighting keeps changing with this new time, it's hard to figure out what's the best time to film, because the sun beams in this room all day, and sometimes the sun isn't quite at an angle in my face as it is today. Okay, so that just kind of evened out the skin tone and just really gave me just like an even smooth layer. If I need to do any sort of touch-ups or add a little bit extra, I just take a tiny amount and go where I need it, where I have some rosiness right in this area here, around my nose. And then you can either use the pointed side or the flat side. I'm just going to use the flat side, and I'm going to just kind of continue to kind of stipple this on. So just kind of bounce it off the skin, and with that motion it's going to apply the product, especially if you need to do layers, and it's going to help kind of smooth it out so it doesn't look caked on, but it's not like you're dragging the product all over the face. You want to keep it in that confined space where you need that extra coverage, and you just want to kind of pat it. Everywhere else you can roll it, you can swipe, but areas that are more problematic for you, you might want to kind of just do a patting motion like this, and it will blend. As long as it's damp, you'll be fine. You can take it and run it over your lips, but I'm not, because I have some lip balm on. And that's all you have to do. It just literally takes a couple minutes to get your foundation, your cream products to blend in. This sponge is so good. I believe it's $6. It's one of the best things that I have purchased to apply my makeup. And then if you need to, you can touch up with concealer. I've already done my eyes, but if I hadn't, I would have used this kind of pointed tip with either my True Match concealer or my Fit Me from Maybelline. One of the two would have been the concealer of choice. But that pointed tip, again, damp, just kind of push it into the skin, go over the lids, and then I already set that earlier today because I was filming beforehand. But that's all there is to this little magic sponge. Alright, so that is how I apply my CC cream. The same sort of method works with liquids and with cream foundations. It really works well with BB creams if that's what you use. This thing is completely worth the $5 to $6. I don't exactly know the price off the top of my head, but I do recommend it. I have mentioned it, like I said, in my October favorites. If you haven't seen my October favorites, I will link it in the description box for you so that you can see. I use it in that video so you can see what my makeup looks like, and I love it. So if you've used this, let me know what you think about it. Let me know your thoughts on this, and if you've used a beauty blender, kind of give me your feedback on both of these sponges. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any sort of requests, I have been knocking those out today, so let me know what your requested videos are so that I can add them to my list. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope that it was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family here. It means the world to me that you're here, taking the time to watch me and spend some time with me. It just is everything to me. So thank you so much. And yeah, if you want to follow me and kind of get to know me a little bit better, kind of just see what's going on in my life, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at @GoneralexI. I put it at the bottom of the screen. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you very, very soon.